NoMoreNoobie here. In this video I'm going to show you how to use the fade in and fade out from black using the free and easy Sharefactory app on the PS4. So if you want to learn how to make PS4 gaming videos, then this is the channel for you, so please do subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Okay, so I'm going to show you three different ways of using fade in to black and fade out from black. So the first one is softening the beginning of your video clip. The second one is using a filler screen like this one shown now. And then the third one will be how to use a end screen like this. So to start with, we're going to do the beginning of clips. So a lot of people's videos on YouTube just jump straight in like this. You see it just suddenly starts. So what we want to do is just soften this. So it's a really small thing, but the way to soften it is use fade in from black, and we're going to push the cross button and then go across to add screenshot, and then once we got that we add solid color, and then we end up with a 4-second solid color clip here. Now obviously it's red, but what we can do is we're going to do add a transition first, and we can use any of these, but I use cross fade is the best one, and then it just, when you play it, it goes in from the color straight into your fading into your clip. Okay, you can change your settings or change the color by going into settings and then black, and then you'll just see it's a black clip that just fades into your video from there. Okay, just like that. So obviously you don't want a 4-second clip at the beginning of your video, so you can go into trim clip, and then you just want to move that so it's just over a second, because the transition takes a second, so you need it to be just over a second, and then it looks like that. So it's a really small thing, but it just adds a little bit more of a professional feel to your videos. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is use a filler clip between your clips, and that'll be a fade in and fade out from a black screen. And the way you would probably use this is when you're doing a montage of some kind, or like in this example I'm using a kill count in effect, because I had a game where I think I got 8 kills. So it's just kind of, you know, saying kill 1, kill 2. You might want to do fails videos, and it might be fail 1, fail 2, or it might be something completely different, so it depends on what type of videos you're doing. But you see on this bit here, I've got the clip, and it's a relatively short clip, and then it just goes into a sort of kill 4, fades in, fades out again. Okay, so that's what we're aiming to do on this one. Now we're going to go straight into how to do the next clip. So we find the next place we want it to go, and we go to add screenshots, and then we just go to solid color like before, and then we can just go into it and go to settings to turn it to black, and click on black, and then we want to just push the square to go into split clip, and then we can just bring that down to 3 seconds, so because we only need 3 seconds for the amount of words that are on the screen. Obviously if you've got more text and it takes longer to read, then you might want to do that. We're going to add the words, so also add the text, so we're just going to put kill 6, I think this one was, and then we want to come out of that and we want to go into text duration, so we want it to go through the whole of the clip, and then transform, move the text into the position you want. So for us it's just roughly in the middle of the screen, and then we can go straight across to the beginning of the clip before, or sorry, the end of the clip before, and we want to add transitions, because otherwise it just looks a bit jerky. So go into add transitions again, click on crossfade both times, and it will look like this, and that is that bit done. Okay, so the next part we want to do is, or sorry, number 3 on the list is to add an end screen. So this is a different type of end screen to ones we've done before. So the end screen like this shows, you know, gets a way of advertising to people, you know, whatever videos you may have. So this is good if you don't use the end screens on YouTube. So you could just have this within your clip and it will look something like this, and And just a nice end to your video, I guess. So what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of this one, we'll delete this video and we'll start again so you know how to do it. So you go to the end of your videos and you go to add screenshots, and then you can just go across to solid color like before, and then we want to just trim the clip to make it roughly 20 seconds because that's how long most end screens are. And then once you've got that, we can go into it and change the color. Now you don't have to have black, but you can go into settings and choose whatever color you want. So on this we're choosing black, and then we can just go to add track 2, and then we're going to go to find a clip that we want to add. So this will be the video clip that you want playing in the center of the screen when you're doing your end screen here. So I'm going to choose this 16-second clip here. Okay, and then if we just play a little bit of that, you'll see it puts it up in the top right hand corner. So we want to change that, so we go to pip layout and change that to center. Okay, and you can do actually different variations. You can do 2 clips at the same time, so I might do another video on how to play 2 clips at the same time, but this is roughly what it'll look like there, and we just want to tweak it and make it a little bit better. So what we'll do next is go into trim clip, just actually because that clip was 16 seconds and the original black screen we had was 20, so let's bring that down to 17, so it's just a little bit longer than the video that we selected. Okay, and then we can just go in to the next part, which is okay, let's just go into add overlay and we'll put the text in. So I'll fast forward this bit because it's a bit boring adding text. I'm sure you all know how to add text by now. Okay, and then what you want to do is when you've added it, just make sure obviously you've centered it, and then you want to make sure that all the text is throughout the whole of the clip. So it's for the going to text duration, make it all the way across the whole clip for both. And then that is that bit done. You can do text animations if you want particular one to bounce out a little bit, so you could just go whichever ones you want, drift and confirm. Okay, and then that should look something like that, but what we need to do is do the transition actually. So we go to add transition, cross fade again, and this is how it should end up on your video. Okay, so then you just save it as normal. So I hope this has been useful, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so because it really helps me out on the channel. And I hope any questions, do give me a comment below, and I'll see if I can help you out. Okay, thanks.